Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about diesel additives and how they can really help your Volvo perform at its best and last a lot longer. So let's get into it. I have to excuse there's a bit of road noise here because I am next to a road. We're in Wales, so it should be a fairly nice, quiet road, fingers crossed. Anyway, fantastic road surface. But anyway, let's get into it. So a few of you may have seen in previous videos, if you've been long-term subscribers, that I'm a big fan of Red X and diesel additives. Now I listed a few reasons why you should perhaps use them just generally. However, I thought I'd tailor it specifically to Volvos, older Volvos. This being a 2009, unfortunately it's now classed as a older Volvo. It's not a CMA platformed car, although it was built in Sweden, which is nice. So you could argue it was one of the last proper Volvos, but yeah, let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know what diesel additives are, I'm specifically talking about Red X, Car Lube do one as well. These are diesel system cleaners. You can get DPF regenerators as well. They're okay. What they do is essentially they have basically a little bit of petrol in to make sure the engine and the exhaust burns hotter, so that the exhaust can get up to temperature and burn off that DPF quicker. But we're talking about the diesel system cleaner. Now this works on multiple stages of the car, and I'm going to be going through sort of when you put it in the tank, what it does, working all the way until it goes back out the exhaust again. So let's get into it. So obviously the first thing you do is put it into your tank. Now they say to use was a bit messy at the last fill up, as you can see. The car probably needs a clean, doesn't it? I tend to chuck a full bottle of Red X in sort of when we're at half a tank. The tank on this is so big at 72 litres that it just dilutes it too much if you have a full tank. So I tend to use it when it's running at a lower tank level, or a lower fuel level. Now, it doesn't say to do this on the packet, but it does tend to produce better results. There's a few channels I've seen that have done tests. And basically, it's a loud lorry. It's like using more washing up liquid. It does work. It is stronger. So obviously you put it in your tank, and the first thing it comes into contact is going to be your fuel pump. Now diesel is quite a it's not unrefined, but it's quite a dirty fuel. It's quite oily, and fuel pumps after a while get clogged up. Now this is the original fuel pump, and it's done 101,000 miles, so it's going to get clogged up. And petrol and high octane sort of products such as the system cleaner is fantastic at removing oil and grime. Now petrol, if you don't know, is really good degreaser, and essentially that's what Red X is doing to your fuel pump. It's degreasing, getting rid of all that build-up of crap in the fuel pump. It'll make your fuel pump last longer and make your car run better and perform better. So definitely worth considering, even if it's just for the fuel pump alone, because those aren't cheap nowadays, and it has to remove the whole rear bench as well. Just a bit of a nightmare. So that's component one that you benefit. Obviously it does your fuel lines as well. Your fuel lines that run underneath the car, clears any of the muck out of there, because not all diesel is created equal, and some petrol stations have really dirty tank. You get a lot of contaminants, and they can build up essentially like plaque in an artery. The fuel lines get tighter, the diesel pump has to work harder, you get worse fuel economy. Just a few things like that to consider. And also it can actually cause them to leak. If they get too tight, the pressure builds up, it can damage the fuel lines. Just something else to consider really. But what this does, Red X, is it clears them all out, or general diesel additives as well. I only really know about Red X because that's the one I use. Now obviously this isn't a paid ad, this is just from my experience, so some of you guys might disagree, but that's just my experience. So next, obviously it moves into the engine. Now like I said, diesel is quite a dirty fuel, and they get a lot of carbon buildup in diesel engines, especially modern ones with EGR valves, all sorts of emission systems. They try and burn as much of the carbon in the engine as they can to reduce the carbon dioxide coming out of the exhaust pipes. Now what this does is it increases carbon buildup in the engine, on your cylinder walls, your pistons, everything like that. And what Red X does is it burns hotter It makes the engine, or each compression is hotter within the cylinder, and what that will do is burn the carbon off more, so it actually starts to clean the pistons in the car, in the cylinders, everything like that, valves, everything. It just cleans it out. Another thing it cleans out is your injectors. Now, for anyone who's had injector issues on a modern diesel, you'll know that these are an absolute nightmare to get sorted. Very expensive as well and have to be coded. Now, what this does is essentially like washing up liquid, or imagine Mr. Muscle on your shower head. It starts to remove the crap that builds up through the nozzles, and massively prolongs the life of them. Imagine if you're spraying WD-40 into every engine part. That's what you're doing with Red X. It just makes life so much easier, and you notice it straight away. Now, the Jeep that we own, the Jeep Wrangler, if you don't know already, 2.8 CRD diesel. Now that thing is very noisy. It's quite an unrefined diesel engine. It's a 2.8 4-cylinder, so it's just like a tractor engine, really. I think Cummins had something to do with developing it, but as soon as you put Red X in that, it completely changes the engine. The engine smooths out, it's much quieter, much more refined, and it acts more like a smaller displacement engine. It's less chuggy, less tractor-like, and actually gets far better fuel economy as well. So that's just proof that it works. So I've been using this product now for a year and a half. I use it probably once or twice a month. I've got a little collection of Red X's in my workshop at home, just because I buy it when it's cheap. Now, from petrol stations, you'll pay £7 a bottle. You do not need to pay that much. I get mine from Home Bargains. You get 3 in a packet for £6. That's £2 per bottle, which is so cheap, it's unreal. Far cheaper than actually putting premium diesel. If you can't afford premium diesel, that's a cheaper alternative to getting your car, or a cheaper way of cleaning your engine and giving your car what it needs. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you use any diesel additives, or whether you're perhaps doing better than some people and you're putting premium diesel only in your car. I like to use a bit of a mixture, but with the way fuel prices are going at the moment, you're paying the £1.50 a litre, and on a 72 litre tank, just over nearly an extra tenner to fill up. And when you're doing lots of mileage like I do, it's just, yeah, it struggles. You struggle when you can just bunk some Red X in to justify it. So yeah, let us know, and let us know if you've noticed any massive differences in your car since doing it. But yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.